Is this it? Is this the end? What sequence of events brought me to this point? What abhorrent circumstances led me here? Is this the cruel, painful plan that was orchestrated by a malevolent deity? Who am I really? What purpose did I serve in this life that was granted to me? I suppose I'll never know. If this is what my life has led up to, and if this is truly the end, then I accept my fate.
What's up guys, Sal here. So once hailed as a top smartphone brand, HTC slide was rather quick from a position where it was the third biggest phone manufacturer by global market share, only behind Samsung and Apple, to a position where they're basically non-existent. In 2011, HTC had 24% of the market share, and now their market share is at 0%. It's hard to believe that one of the top dogs in the smartphone industry is now on the verge of bankruptcy. HTC recently posted their Q1 earnings and they made a revenue of $95 million. This is not the profit I'm talking about, it's the total revenue. To give you some perspective, Samsung made somewhere around $50 billion in the first quarter. 95 million versus 50 billion. It's enough to give you an idea where HTC stands today. So what went wrong? What did HTC do that put them in this miserable position? We all know the answer to that. It's the lack of marketing and lack of meaningful innovation. You see, Android is a commodity market, so in order to stand out from the sea of phones that largely look and function exactly the same, an OEM has to have a meaningful differentiator to make it stand out, or should have a huge marketing budget to stand out, or ideally both. HTC has neither of these things, so they were eaten alive by Samsung, Apple, Huawei and their massive marketing budgets, excellent supply chain and distribution. Marketing is the biggest reason HTC went downhill. Listen, HTC makes good phones, but the only people who bought those phones were people who knew what to look for. HTC had no advertising for those phones at all. They literally had zero advertising. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. That's what exactly happened with HTC, and that's one of the biggest reasons they are at this position. So does this mean that is this really the end of HTC? Look, to make a comeback from this position is almost impossible considering how the situation of the smartphone market is right now. But whatever went wrong. HTC needs to make a defining change. Giants fall, get back up. Nokia fell and look at them right now. Dusted themselves off the poison that was Microsoft and rebuilt with all the right decisions. I know it's easier said than done, but come on HTC, go all in just this once. Let me know what do you think. Is this too late for HTC or they still do have a chance? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.